And just finally, let's talk about the US, where they've all decided that Trump is done, and there's a lot of dunking on him that's happening right now after the results of the midterm elections, where, take your pick, but basically many of the ones that he backed did not win. Here's Laura Ingram on Fox.
Into 2024, the Republicans are going to be looking for candidates who are focused on winning, not just making a point or settling a score. So to really change the country, we're going to have to win, and we have to win over voters outside our traditional base. That means young people, too. That's got to be the goal for the next presidential election. The populist movement is about ideas. It is not about any one person. If the voters conclude that you're putting your own ego or your own grudges ahead of what's good for the country, they're going to look elsewhere, period.
I wonder who she's talking about. And Kayleigh McEnany, who was the biggest freedom fighter for Trump. Like, she stood there as the White House press secretary, just full ninja moves, getting on some of the idiots of the press. Now, she has issued this warning to Trump about his planned announcement for the presidency on the 15th at Mar-a-Lago.
Does that include Trump?
I think he needs to put it on pause. Absolutely. Look, he'll make that decision. He'll make his own decision. But
does he go to Georgia?
If I'm advising any contender, DeSantis, Trump, whomever, no one announces 2024 until we get through December 6th.
If there was access to Twitter, there would be angry tweeting right now. But of course, it's all about Ron DeSantis. After what he was able to do in Florida, will he be able to do to the rest of the country in 2024? Or, as a smart person told me today, well, why wouldn't you just let Trump run next time, burn himself out, and then you can be the guy who's going to be governor for the next 4 years, then run for 2 years, then become president 6 years later? Why not, huh? Good point. Well, of course, because this guy's looking good and he's got the presidential hair, what a set of hair that is. Put your mask on. Now, The View decided to now turn attention from Don to Ron.
It might actually be the turning of the
that may be a good point about DeSantis won, which I can't stand him. I hate him.
Can we put the New York Post cover?
No, I don't like him.
Post cover is hysterical.
Yes, the future.
And as for Joe Biden, this is what he said.
Biden's being Biden's being extremist.
Okay. And MSNBC think that they have found a candidate even better than the one who falls up the stairs and won an election by staying in the basement. Who could that be?
As a nominee at some point for president, I know there's some variables, obviously, just a few. But I just, what he did in the super red, deep red parts of Pennsylvania, and the way that he ran ahead of Biden, as you were saying, ran ahead of Trump. I mean, it just makes you wonder about his future.
Fetterman, the guy who had the stroke, is apparently presidential material because I suppose the current one is just so fit and amazing, isn't he?